As we take a moment to reflect on the incredible life of my dad, these pictures tell the story of where it all began. A bright eyed little boy full of curiosity and wonder. These early moments shaped the man we all knew and loved. From his early childhood days of adventure and mischief to his college years and the start of his marriage, each chapter of his life built the foundation for the devoted son, brother, uncle, husband, father, grandfather, and friend he became. For a little over 60 years, my dad was the unwavering spiritual leader of our family, guiding us with wisdom, faith, and love. His devotion to God was the foundation of his life, and he poured that same love into my mom, my sister, and me, and his three treasured grandchildren. He prayed for us, encouraged us, and led by example, showing us what it meant to live a life rooted in faith. More than anything, he longed for each of us to know and love God deeply. My dad's faithfulness was evident in every part of his life: his walk with God, his devotion to my mom, and his love for our family. His Christian faith was his foundation, not just something he believed, but something he lived daily. No matter how busy life was, he always made time to read his Bible, drawing strength and wisdom from its pages. His trust in God shaped the way he loved, served, and faced life's challenges. His unwavering devotion was especially clear in his love for my mom. Through every joy and sorrow, he was faithfully by her side, honoring his vows not just in words, but in the way he lived each day. He showed us the true meaning of love, not just in grand gestures, but in quiet moments, everyday kindness, and his steadfast presence. His love for his family was steady and true, a commitment that endured through all of life's seasons. Dad's servant's heart shone in everything he did, whether helping at church, assisting neighbors, or taking care of the small things that made life easier for others. His faith wasn't just something he professed, it was evident in the way he lived, with integrity, compassion, and a genuine love for others. Dad was a good man, an incredible husband and father, a wonderful grandpa, a beloved Uncle Duck, and an amazing Pa Deniston. He took a genuine and active interest in our lives, always eager to be involved in whatever we were doing. More than anything, Dad loved spending time with his family, whether it was family bike rides, camping trips to Warner Camp and with our extended family, singing around the piano, family reunions, or simply sitting together sharing stories and laughter. He cherished every moment with us. He was never too busy to listen, to offer encouragement, or to remind us how deeply we were loved. Dad was never afraid of hard work and took great pride in providing for his family and caring for our home. He had a special gift for cooking, and his meals were made with love. His breakfasts were always delicious. His homemade bread was crafted from scratch with care, and his legendary homemade pizza was a family favorite, a meal we all looked forward to and savored. More than just a great cook, Dad found joy in sharing the experience. Saturday mornings were especially fun as we spent time together in the kitchen making breakfast, flipping pancakes, and filling the house with the warm, comforting smells of home cooked food. He also had a special way of showing his love by delivering breakfast in bed, making us feel cared for and cherished with every plate he carried. Whether baking or making homemade ice cream together, he turned simple moments in the kitchen into treasured memories we will hold close forever. Beyond the kitchen, he found joy in tending to the pool and spending hours maintaining the yard and nurturing the plants and flowers that he and my mother both loved. He also had an incredible knack for building and fixing just about anything, whether it was building a garage, painting the house, fixing a broken appliance or leaky faucet. He was always willing to tackle the challenge. More than just maintaining a house, he was devoted to creating a warm home. Dad was a gifted teacher, teaching Sunday school, college classes, high school electives, and one on one tutoring sessions. He loved sharing his knowledge about computers, videography, and the trumpet. His musical talents were a huge part of his life. He played the trumpet in school and army bands, in churches and camp meetings, and at military and civilian funerals. He performed as a soloist, mentored young musicians, played in Sam's Swing Band, and most recently was a member of Celebration Brass. His musical gifts extended beyond the trumpet. He was also a choir director, worship leader, and skilled audio recording engineer. Some of my favorite memories are singing together as a family and playing trumpet duets with my dad. Dad was also an athlete, and his love for sports was evident throughout his life. He played basketball, golf, tennis, baseball, football, softball, bowling, and ping pong at different stages. He wasn't just a participant, he truly enjoyed the competition, the camaraderie, and the fun that came with playing. As a family, we spent countless hours making memories through friendly games of frisbee golf, bocce ball, and croquet in the backyard, laughing and enjoying the time together. Dad was always willing to play catch in the backyard or take us girls to the batting cages, helping us to improve our game. He loved to attend our softball and volleyball games, cheering us on with pride. One of his proudest sports moments, a story he loved to tell, was the day he hit a hole in one at a church golf scramble on July 31st, 1993. It was a testament to his dedication and love for the game and a moment he cherished for the rest of his life. But beyond all his accomplishments, Dad simply loved life and embraced it with a full and grateful heart. He loved his family deeply and found his greatest joy in spending time with us. He had a passion for traveling with my mom, always eager to explore new places and create lasting memories along the way. Many winters, my parents packed up and headed south, enjoying the warmth of Texas and Florida. Those were special times together, a chance to relax, recharge, and explore. Some of our most cherished family memories were made on unforgettable family vacations to Destin, Florida, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where we spent the days soaking up the sun, playing in the sand and water, and enjoying each other's company as we explored new places. They also shared a real love of adventure with their traveling buddies, Janet and Virgil Leatherman. Together, they explored some incredible places, including Hawaii, Alaska, and New England. More than anything, Dad had a remarkable ability to find joy in life's simple, everyday moments, whether it was sharing a meal, telling jokes, or watching the Lions battle it out on the football field. Together, he and my mom built a life overflowing with love, laughter, and unwavering faith. Precious memories that will remain in our hearts forever.
Some of my favorite memories were when he taught me how to bake bread and when we played music together.
My favorite memories with Grandpa include camping in his backyard, listening to his jokes, and going on family vacations. Grandpa and Grandma always cheered me on at my mini soccer and football games and were present at important events like my NHS induction and my high school open house. I'm going to miss you, Grandpa.
One fond memory I have of my grandfather will always be getting to play the trumpet with him starting in the sixth grade. He instilled a love for music in me that I've carried with me from that point on.
My favorite thing about Ron Denniston is when we would go to the house in Owasso, when Linda and I did, when we were first dating, Ron and I would go down in the basement and he would start a fire in that great big fireplace that he had. And we would sit and watch Where Eagles Dare on his hi-fi system. He had a stereo hooked up to the TV that he was so super proud of. And it was cool to watch because he knew what he was doing. But what I enjoyed about that was there was no pressure to do anything else. You just got to sit and be with each other and kind of talk, and there was no pressure. And so I really, really enjoyed that about Ron. Anytime you were around him, anytime you did anything with him, there wasn't a big rush to finish. It was more about enjoying the company of somebody else And I really looked up to him for that because he was such a great family man. So, hey, Ron, we will miss you a bunch, but your legacy will definitely live on in all of us.
Dad, I have so many wonderful memories of the two of us together, but I think my favorite memory is you walking me down the aisle. As we were getting ready to walk down the aisle, you leaned down to whisper some really important words of wisdom into my ear, and you said, "Don't lock your knees or you'll pass out in front of everyone." Thanks, Dad. I have so much to be blessed for, so much to be grateful for. I can't thank you and Mom enough for welcoming Christian into our family with open arms and for treating him as one of your own. I'm going to miss you so much. Love you, Daddy.
Dad, I'm going to miss our early morning breakfast time together. Fox News and yummy concoctions. Who knew that sloppy Joe, scrambled eggs, sausage links, and refried beans in a quesadilla could taste so good? I love you, Dad.
Ron, you have always been my one and only. As you said, 60 years has not been long enough for us.
Dad, you will be missed more than words can express, but your legacy will remain with us forever. We love you.
Love you too.